The ghost in the hull, the late afternoon sun, a bruised purple over the Olympics, cast long, distorted shadows across Nikki's boatyard. The air, usually thick with the tang of sawdust and solvent, held a different scent today, a metallic, almost sickly sweet aroma that Nikki couldn't quite place. Her fair hair, usually a beacon of sunshine, seemed to absorb the fading light, leaving her face in an eerie half-darkness as she meticulously sanded the hull of the Siren. A sleek, custom-built yacht destined for a notoriously reclusive millionaire. Nikki prided herself on her solitude. Building boats was a communion, a private dance between her skilled hands and the raw potential of wood and fiberglass. Yet for the past week, she hadn't been alone. She'd heard things, faint whispers, the almost imperceptible creak of floorboards in the empty office, the distant thud of something heavy dropping in the storage shed. She'd dismissed them, of course. Her favorite chisel, left on the workbench, appeared the next morning tucked neatly into its holster. A spool of fishing line, brand new, unraveled across the floor, small, unsettling rearrangements that hinted at a presence, a knowing hand. Tonight, the feeling was crawled up her spine as she worked, the gentle rasp of the sandpaper against the fiberglass sounding deafening in the deepening quiet. She paused, her breath catching in her throat. A soft, deliberate tread from inside the Siren's cabin. Her voice, surprisingly steady, echoed back to her, thin and vulnerable. Only the rhythmic lapping of the water against the pilings answered. She told herself it was her imagination, fueled by too many late nights and the isolation of her craft. Yet as she bent back to her work, her eyes darted to the dark opening of the cabin hatch. Just a fleeting shadow gone before she could confirm it. Her heart hammered against her ribs. Nikki, for all her delicate appearance, was no shrinking violet. Years of wrestling heavy planks and battling the elements had given her a quiet strength. She reached for the heavy wrench on her tool belt, its cold metal a small comfort in her hand. Taking a deep breath, she straightened up and walked slowly towards the gangway leading onto the Siren. The system was still squeaking softly on the concrete. The metallic scent was stronger here, mingling now with something else, something cloying and sweet. She climbed the gangway, her eyes fixed on the black square of the cabin entrance. The interior was a cavern of shadows, the setting sun unable to penetrate its depths. She gripped the wrench tighter, her knuckles white. "Is anyone in here?" she called out, her voice barely a whisper this time. From the darkness, it was undeniably human, filled with a raw, it wasn't the creak of wood or the sigh of the wind, her blood turning to ice. The scent hit her then, overwhelmingly, not just metallic but coppery unmistakably. It was the smell of blood. She took a step back, her mind racing. Who was in there? What had happened? Suddenly felt like a tomb, meant to be a vessel of freedom and beauty, rose again, louder, more insistent, lurking in the depths of her beautiful creation. It wasn't whatever it was, and it needed help. Or maybe, she realized with a chilling dread, help. She stood there, poised on the brink, between the fading light of the outside world and the suffocating darkness within the hull, her hand still clutching the heavy wrench, wondering what horror awaited her inside the heart of the Siren.